Hey guys, it's Allison here, and it is time for another LOAD challenge. That is Layout a Day. So this is LOAD518, which stands for Layout a Day, May 2018. Day one, our prompt is to scrapbook something that we're celebrating. So I had just brought back a whole stack of photos from Costco of our trip last summer to Britain. So I decided that it would be appropriate for me to scrapbook what I was celebrating about that trip, which was family. So I have 3 photos here of my 3 daughters. These are my daughters with the daughters of a second cousin of mine. So they're third cousins, which seems really distant, but in our family that's not so distant. So and they're all sort of the same ages, which is kind of cool. And it was really neat for them to meet for the first time and get to know each other a little bit. And it was neat for me to see by the end of, a few hours together how chummy they were. So that's what I'm celebrating. I've got 3 photos. I might cut some of them down. I might just leave them at 4x6. Here are the papers I've got. I've got some cut-aparts from Maggie Holmes' Crepe Paper Bloom collection. This is Echo Park. I love family, and I was specifically looking at this particular card that has a backside. This is a really old one, also from Echo Park, Fun in the Sun, and I was thinking of this card. The other side has more cut-aparts. And then I've got 2 12x12 papers for my background. This one from Studio Calico, south of Market. It's got a lot of scripty things that say live adventurously, slow down and just be, collect moments, not things. I thought that would kind of grow where you're planted. I liked that idea. The other side is yellow circle pattern. And then this one is from Dear Lizzie's Daydreamer. I put it in, I had made a kit of products to scrapbook, or to use to scrapbook these stories, and I had put this in for the bicycles because I do have stories that involve bicycles later. But I quite like that side, so I might mat the photos with that. See where it goes. Okay, so those of you that are in Scrap Happy Family and saw my post on Facebook know that my camera tripod grip thing got busted by my eldest daughter yesterday, so it's being jerry-rigged together with some rubber bands and glue. We'll see how long it lasts. I am gonna stop talking now and just get this scrapbook as quickly as I can and upload it. Okay, here we go. All right, so I start by cutting off my branding strip like normal, and I am feeling the time pressure to get this done. I sort of feel like my camera is slowly sinking closer to the desk. So I'm just trying to get this done really quickly. So I'm not even going to think too much about my design. I am going to use something that I have used many times before, and that is to stack up my 3 4x6 photos just in a big block. So I cut that white paper into a block of paper that is about 6 1/4 inches by 12. I just keep it the full 12 inches, and that way I know that I can take my other little cards and accents, tuck them down one side or the other, and it won't take very long to come together, because like I said, I'm a little worried that my camera is going to basically fall into my layout any moment. Yeah, gotta love my daughter. Anyways, so I'm just getting all the other bits prepared, getting my 3x4 photos trimmed. And right about now, I realized that my camera is falling into my desk, and then there was a little bit of corrupted file. So we missed about 5 minutes there. So as you can see, I have glued my photos down on the right-hand side. I decided that most of the subjects in the photo were sort of looking towards the left, so now they're sort of looking towards the center of the layout, so I decided to line up my photos on the right like that. And then one part of the prompt was to use elements on your page that you would use sort of a celebratory type thing, I guess, celebratory themed elements. So I feel like that bunting sticker that's down the right there is my sort of celebratory element. And then I've stacked the 3x4 cards on the left hand side. And the top card is where I put my title, and it sort of flows right into the journaling. And I've used a combination of white foam stickers that is from a Schmel sheet that has white word stickers on one side and black on the other. You can just see it there on the left hand side. And some turquoise glitter stickers and some pink little tile stickers. On that sheet of white foam stickers, there was a white foam heart, which I really want to get on the layout somewhere, so I've just put it on to one side of my desk. And I really, really, really want a third piece of white foam to tie in sort of 3 different embellishment clusters. So far I haven't come across anything, because the only other thing on the same sticker sheet is a very, very large star, and it just won't fit. It doesn't really fit the theme of the layout anyways. So I've got my journaling in, and I'm working on that one little cluster there. I had cut out that word together from one of the cut aparts from the Bloom paper. And I have layered that with the white foam heart and a couple of word strips. And then I went hunting for more white foam. So I have another set of letter stickers, because sometimes in the letter stickers you can get like asterisks, or sometimes there's just like punctuation that works as accents. This one had these little like arrows kind of a thing, and I tried using it as a heart, and it doesn't really work as a heart. I played with it for a while, and then I decided to just go ahead and put it down there as a couple of arrows. And it's not super ideal, it's not my favorite, but it works. So I'm just gonna go with it and move on. And I've layered that with a sticker from, I think it's the same sheet as that bunting came off of, and then one of the stars from Schmel's Glitter Girl sticker set. And I'm just adding some enamel shapes. There's some gold hearts, and then dark pink and light pink enamel dots. And that's it. That's all I'm doing to this layout. All told, this came together really quickly. Probably within 30 minutes I managed to make this, and which is kind of ideal for load. You don't want to spend a ton of time every day. So there you go. There's the close-ups. Lots of space for journaling on that card. And this is the very first layout I am making for this particular part of our trip. Last load, I made a ton of layouts for the day that we spent at the Harry Potter Studios, but this is the first layout I'm making for our family part of the trip. So I don't really have a plan for the rest of the album, but we'll see what happens. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.